Hi, I'm Michael Rinsamout. I'm 36 years old, I have a beautiful wife, 3 lovely children, and I have a great career. But I'm also an amateur golfer. As a kid, I grew up playing many sports. Played basketball, played football, played soccer, played everything. The only sport that I didn't play was golf. I don't know if it was because the perception is golf is too expensive to get into, so we don't play it. And what actually got me playing golf was putt-putt golf. So I played putt-putt golf, and I enjoyed putt-putt golf. However, the year that kicked it off for me, like many others, the year was '97, and it was the Masters. When Tiger won the Masters and got that green jacket. And just visualizing Tiger winning that coveted green jacket and walking up the 18th hole, taking the win, hugging his mom and dad. That was a moment that was special, not just for him, but for the game of golf and people like myself. I feel that way, at least, because that was the breaking moment that got me really motivated to play. And it was history too, As we know, Tiger Woods is a multicultural golfer. So that kind of got me going. I envisioned it in my head constantly, even though I've never held a golf club ever. In my mind, I wanted to do that. I obsessively played it over and over in my head, swing the golf club over and over. It didn't matter where I was. I'd go fishing with my parents. My parents would drag me out fishing, and here I am sitting there with the fishing rod in my hand, thinking about hitting a golf ball. The age of 13, obsessing about a sport that I've never played in my life. So one day I told my dad, "Hey Dad, I want to play golf." And first he said was, "It's expensive, but we'll see what we can do." So he actually went out and got me some used clubs. I didn't even go out with him. He actually went out on his own to get some clubs for me. And, we weren't the richest. We weren't even, I wouldn't even say middle class. But my dad went out there and somehow found me a set of golf clubs. When I realized that I was going to be a young father, I accepted the responsibility. I wasn't going to run away from it. I was going to face it, and I was going to do what I needed to do. Being raised by 2 loving parents, mom and dad, they taught me right. That's the way I feel. So I took the responsibility at a young age, at the age of 19, had my first child, beautiful daughter named Chastity. And golf took a back seat. As much as I loved it, I knew what my priorities were. So life without golf was probably the best thing that ever happened to me. I had myself a beautiful daughter, 2 beautiful sons, and a beautiful wife. I had myself a family. Focusing on that aspect of life was the best thing that ever happened to me. Golf is great. Golf is fun. But my family, they're the only things that I could ask for in life. They are the priority. When I achieved the current career that I'm in right now, I kind of felt like everything finally went full circle. My wife achieved her goal in her career. Kids are doing great in school. Everyone's healthy. We have a beautiful home. The family is doing great. Everything went full circle. When life is great, the finer things in life start to show up. And this is what happened to me. When all these good things were happening, what happened next? Golf came out of nowhere. I finally picked up my set of golf clubs that I've had for, 20 years. These are the same set of clubs that my dad bought me back when I was 13, 14 years old, right? These clubs mean a lot to me. Now that my life has finally come full circle, golf is back in my life now, and it's been more in my life than it's ever been ever in my life. I started finding the passion again for golf. I quickly noticed and realized that I still could hit my irons. Irons are still very difficult clubs to hit in golf. But the one thing that I also realized real fast is that I never lost an ounce in my driver. I picked that sucker up and I smacked it over the net at the driving range the very first day it went out. And that's when it hit me. You know what? I've been blessed with such a beautiful life, with a beautiful family, and now golf is staring me dead in the face saying, guess what? I'm back, and I'm back to rock your world. That's what I felt like But there's finally something that's knocking at the door, and it's begging me to open it, and that's golf, and that's a long drive tournament, long drive competition.